What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm going to be doing an update on LCID stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we caught this movement to the upside that brought us about 30% of potential profit. Then I will continue with the fundamental news. I will show you why we have this bounce. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, and I've told you that we might have a movement to the upside because, as you can see, I drew this sloping line by connecting the major tops of this movement to the downside. And I've told you that we should have a major retracement to unload the entire structure. And right here, as you can see, we have this breakout, and my main assumption was that we should retest this sloping line from the top as the range of support, because everything that was a support becomes a resistance and vice versa. And without the breakout below this previous swing low, we might see the movement to the upside. As for me, I don't like this type of trades because they are still very risky, and I have to say that I didn't enter the position somewhere here. But in general, this movement to the upside and this consolidation phase was quite technical, and I've told you that if you are risky enough and you can tolerate some losses, you can enter your position if this asset doesn't break this range of support at $6.12 or $6.13. And as you can see, we have this movement to the upside that brought about 30% of potential profit to its highest point. And I have to say that most likely it is not the end, but everything depends on the fundamental news. And first of all, let me show you the news that was the catalyst of this latest movement. Right here on Reuters.com we have this article that was published on January the 12th, and it's titled "Lucid beats a lawsuit claiming it defrauded SPAC investors about production outlook." And let me quote this. Lucid Group on Wednesday won the dismissal of a lawsuit accusing the luxury electric car maker of defrauding investors in the special purpose acquisition company that helped take it public by significantly overstating its production outlook. U.S. District Judge Yvonne Gonzalez-Rogers in Oakland, California, said that despite media speculation, Churchill Capital Corporation 4 shareholders who brought the proposed class action had no reason to know in early 2021 that the SPAC would merge with Lucid. So, and definitely this type of dismissal, this type of local wins for any type of companies definitely implies a very good upside potential from the fundamental standpoint. Because the less lawsuits the company has, the more potential it has in upcoming weeks and months to hit higher targets. And definitely it happened, and let me show you that this movement to the upside has quite a significant volume, especially if I switch to daily time frame. We can see, let me zoom in, we can see that this movement is quite high. It is almost the second highest right after the price action on November the 30th, and it has a decent candle to the upside that almost hit our first target of $8.19. It is a Fibonacci retracement tool from the highest swing high to swing low, and it is the first target. So, and let me show you another news that is quite bullish, but I only partially agree with these statements. So, on January the 10th, on Seeking Alpha, we can read this article find this article that is titled "Lucid, 2 critical near-term watch items." And the summary of this article is following. Production ramp-up remains a key watch item for EV startups as investors lose patience with over-promises and under-delivery from the previously high-flying sector amid mounting macro challenges. And after slashing its production guidance twice, meaningful ramp-up progress delivered by Lucid in the third quarter has bolstered investors' hopes for a strong finish to 2022. Admittedly, Lucid's unprofitable nature remains a significant overhang on its shares' near-term performance, as rising borrowing costs and other macro uncertainties deter investors from risky long-duration assets. but not all hope is lost. With Lucid's valuation now brought back closer in line with its broader peer group after an unforgiving correction last year, we believe there are two critical and attainable achievements within Lucid's reach that can help it to rebuild credibility with investors in the near term. And I have to say that according to this article, the author anticipates quite good financial numbers for the year end of 2022, and because of this it might be quite a good fundamental base for its upcoming movement to the upside, at least at the very beginning of 2021. And I have to say that we are nearing the crucial date of Fed meeting, and we are about to see the results of the CPI. And because of this, and depending on the Fed decision, we might see a major movement on the market either way. And definitely, for now, it is not so important what type of catalysts any firm have, but it is very important to see on a bigger picture. And unfortunately, for Lucid, it is also not the best time. First of all, let me show you that we don't have any recent press releases. The latest one was made on December 21st last year, and we don't have any news on their official Twitter page. Unfortunately, we have more information from their Reserve Your Lucid Air webpage, because previously I've told you that it had only one vehicle ready to deliver. It was Air Grand Touring, but right now we have the second vehicle that is also ready to deliver. This means we might consider it as a sign of lack of demand, and if it is the real case, definitely it is one of red flags, potential red flags to enter the position on Lucid right now. On top of that, let me show you the Bears Workshop flyover, recent flyover that was made on January the 9th, just 3 days ago. And on their first, as you can see, on their first delivery lot, they have plenty of vehicles, and the second one is almost half empty. But right here, the main storage shows that they are still collecting these vehicles, and they cannot basically sell them or deliver to existing customers. And this means with the total number of roughly 1.5 to 1.7 vehicles on these lots, definitely we can assume that Lucid faces some problems with demand on their vehicles. And it might be quite scary for a lot of investors. But despite this news, if we take a look on Fintel data, and this website tracks the investors' activity on certain assets, we can see that the latest filings show us more bullish pressure on this stock, because green rows indicates new positions, and right here we have just several short positions opened at the very end of 2022. But in general, we have more new companies that want to be an investor in Lucid, and it is a cautious bullish sign. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect next? As already mentioned in my previous video, two main price targets that might be hit during the bounce is definitely 0.236, it is the price point of $8.19, and the next one is 0.32, $9.46. And if I switch to hourly time frame and turn on indicators, right here, as you can see, we had a quite high RSI, but we don't have a bearish divergence yet. And bearish divergence is the sign when we can see higher highs on the price action with the lower highs on RSI. And if it is the case, we might see next leg to the upside that probably might hit $8.19, or even some higher targets, probably $9 or even $9.46. And depending on the volume, definitely we might see this bounce, but eventually we have to see the retracement. And for those of you who are conservative enough, you have to wait for this retracement. And this retracement will be a quite good chance to enter your position, because right now we have decent support range at roughly $6.14, and as long as this pivot holds, we can accumulate our long position and long-term investment position for the long period of time during the red days. And as long as this pivot holds, we might see the next major leg to the upside if the total sentiment of the market and if the problems of the potential deliveries and demand will be solved on Lucid's side. So I think from the technical standpoint, that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag.